They've been told, constantly, your son's not going to amount to much, he may not live long, he's going to be isolated, and you're going to have to take care of him your whole life.
It's uncharted territory. We didn't understand because no one's done anything like this before.
He's operating at a very high level in his limited state, and he's accomplishing things that they said was impossible.
Great job, Chris. Great job.
Show him what you can do.
Chris Nikish is set to endure one of the hardest physical and mental challenges a human could experience. But before this, Chris comes face to face with a different opponent, the morning.
I know. Good morning, baby. Want a sip of coffee? We started about 3 years ago with just the idea to do something to get him in shape. He had just come off of 4 major ear surgeries, about 2 years of being very sedentary, got really out of shape, gained a lot of weight, and was headed in the wrong direction at that point. And doing a triathlon was just a way to get involved with a group of people, have some fun, and get in shape.
Chris's training has brought him on the brink of history. He'll soon become the first person with Down syndrome to race in and complete an Ironman.
Where are we going after Ironman?
Nightclub.
Nightclub? Who's going to be at the nightclub?
The Blondes.
The Blondes? How many?
A lot.
A lot.
Today, Chris embarks on an 8-hour training day, riding 100 miles on bike, followed by 4 miles on foot, just a portion of the 2.4-mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, and the 26-mile marathon he will have to complete in 17 hours on November 7th.
Come on.
The training has been difficult at times because there is no manual. We can't ask the other family that has a Down syndrome child, like, how did he react to an open water swim, or how do you properly, manage him on a 100-mile bike ride? There's no manual for that. There's no system for that. There's no expert to ask.
It's just annoying because they don't know what to say. And I told them, you cannot tell me what can I do, what can I do.
Chris began his triathlon journey more than a year ago, finishing last place in the state championships for Special Olympics. Rather than letting this discourage him, Chris and his dad Nick adopted the 1% better philosophy, pledging to do just a little more than the day before every day.
And what do? We get 1% what? We get 1% better every day, right?
He started by being able to do a lap in a pool, which was really hard for him at the very beginning. He couldn't do a full lap in a pool. But we focused on just getting 1% better. And so it's just been a journey of a couple of years where we started close to 0 and just focused on doing a little bit more each day. 1 more push-up, 1 more sit-up, 1 more lap in a pool. And now he does 100 miles.
And Nick hopes this effort will help Chris be more included, especially within the community.
Awesome. I'm so proud of you.
The person who gave me.
Look, just 6, 7, 8 months ago before COVID, when we would go to the gym, the guys would play full pickup basketball. He loves basketball, but they wouldn't include him. Wherever he wasn't included. He would never get invited to a party. He just wasn't part of the community. So what it means to me is that this little bit of effort that he's putting in to get better, he's able to be included in the community. He had just had the best birthday party of his life because he's part of a community now. They threw a party for him and 40, 50 people showed up in the middle of a pandemic.
Come back to the group.
This is the best birthday party Chris has ever had. And it's because of inclusion. The #1 mission of this whole thing is inclusion. It's for him to be part of the community, be part of the family, and be part of, the things you guys have and experience every day that our kids just don't. And so this is the #1 reason why we do this, is to give Chris this opportunity. The second reason is that this whole journey gives Chris a purpose in life, something he can do the rest of his life, which is to make a difference for others like him. So that he can spend the rest of his life showing others like him that anything's possible. They can get their dreams and hopes, and they can achieve whatever they want to achieve.
I could be inspiration to the kids. When the kids see me, they're giving to their parents, they'll be like me.
And Chris's impact is just beginning. With every mile, lap, and hug, Chris defies all expectations put on those in the special needs community. But those closest still know how special he really is.
When I look into this young man's arms and I hug him, I feel God's presence.
The kid is just so happy, and you know, he walks into a room and he just lights a room up. You can have all kinds of problems and all kinds of issues, and he will just give you a hug, and that joy just is amazing. I mean, if you don't have enough happiness and enough joy in your life, he'll give it to you. And I know Patty and I talk about that all the time. If we were to describe him with one word, it's joy.
Though Chris has yet to run the final lap of his Ironman journey, he's been running a different race his whole life. And through every push-up, every sit-up, and every lap, that smile filled with joy never fades. Victor Prieto, WUFT News.